these early mornings are any good. Hello. Early morning in the Scruffy house, and something's looking good. Roll the intro, I'll tell you. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers and I am the Scruffy Trader. And what I'm trying to do is kind of put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. That sounds good. Please click the little subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And let's crack on. Well, what are we cracking on with? Well, it's about 7:20 in the morning at the moment. And just come down to grab another coffee and fill up my desk with extra cups because I have them scattered everywhere. And I'm going to go back up and I'm going to have a look at the DAX because it's presented itself pretty well, and I'm going to kind of watch it over the next half an hour or so to see what's going on. I very rarely trade before 9 o'clock in the morning. However, my day starts at around 7 AM. And the first thing I ever do is I work out my strengths, answer questions on emails, that sort of thing, and have a scan through as to what I potentially think might be a good opportunity today. Because I really only look for 1 or 2 trades a day. And the DAX is looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade it because I think I could get the day's work done pretty quick. And who knows, might find something else this afternoon, but if it pays well enough, I won't. See, that's the key with trading. Less is more. Too many times I see people just want to be in this market, they want to be in that market, they want to be in the next market. They're on 5-minute charts, chasing that tail and basically taking lots of trades, feeling good for 1, feeling terrible for about 5, and at the end of the day sod off.
No way!
You're better off 1 trade a day. Bank it, manage it, and have a relaxing time. And I bet you've got more money at the end of the week than you have chasing your tail.
Isn't that logical?
Just my theory anyway. Many moons ago, I used to try and trade everything on 5-minute charts. I really did. And I never ever became consistent the way that you see till I slowed everything down and limited what I take. Now, I have a window of the world that I show you from time to time. It's predominantly the same 8 markets. They only present themselves across the 8 once, twice a day maybe. And I can get a good 10 to 30 pips out of those moves. And that's all I need. And I show you that time and time again on my journal and compounding plan. And the reason why I show it is just to tell you that you don't have to chase the markets. You know, just less is more. And I guess that's the moral of the story. So let me get my coffee and we'll go up in front of the screens. And I'll catch you in 20 minutes or so. So boys and girls, nice opportunity has just arrived. I thought I'd share it with you. As you can see, the DAX has had a super drive up. There is a hammer formation and it is coming down. So how far can it come down? Very simple with this one, guys. You see something like that, drop a fib on, across to there. We are in the buy zone. Drop it to 15 minutes, see what is going on. Yes, it is definitely on its way down. Get a sell order in. Put it at the base of that. Boom. Get another sell order in. Boom. And oh, they're both in. Right, I need to adjust the target on one of them, which is down to there, and I need to adjust the target on the other one down to there. Right, why is that? Well, basically I'm just using a retracement tool on the DAX. It's got in a bit quicker than I actually thought, because it's on the move, and I don't like trading around this time at the best of times, because it is early morning. It is just after 8. However, I have been watching this morning, and I put a little post out to the Telegram group saying this is looking darn good. Reason being, if you push it over onto a 4-hour, you can see I've done this sort of thing before, where you can see it's topped out here and it's topping out again. I'll just get rid of that because I don't need it. And it's topping out again in the same place, double top. Everything is pushing down, but when you see something like this, where it is what's called an overextended candle, it's normally a sign of exhaustion. And what happens is, if it's coming into a level, because as you can see, if I just drop a line on there, it's a strong level because it's on a 4-hour. It's not quite as strong as a daily, a weekly or a monthly, but it has a little bit of relevance to it. This can push down quite easily halfway on an overextended candle, and they often do. And let's have a look. I could even add an extra order into this now. In fact, I think I will. I just drop this down onto a 5 minute. Just want to have a look, see where it's at. Okay. I'm happy to stage underneath this level and there. Okay, so I'm just going to put an extra order in, kind of down there out of the way, to brush the tops of these. Now I don't really want to do much more than that on the DAX. It's kind of like half of where I normally am. But why have I got 3 positions on? Well, it allows you to carve off as you go. And what I mean by that is it kind of takes away part of the thought process of trading. Because a lot of people will go, right, tenner a point, in they go, and then they manually have to take so much of the trade off. I break it up so I don't have to. I just set the targets, and when it hits the target, then that's fine. And that's all we do as traders. We just looking to make life as easy as we can, and it doesn't get much easier than that. The initial setup is a bit difficult, because especially when you're doing it the way that I've just done it, when the market's starting to move relatively quickly. Oh, there we go. You're trying to get your orders in at the same place. It doesn't quite go to plan sometimes, and the market, especially with something like the DAX, can move a bit quick. But hey ho. But we're in. Stop wise, second structure point. So as soon as it breaks that, I'll be thinking about it. And if it gets up to here, which is the next round number, I am out. Simple as that. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to let it run down, see if I can grab a few quid out of it, and let's have a look, see where we are. What we'll do is we'll stage these in. So I'm going to put that one to the base of there. We are going to have that one brushing the tops of that. And I think we'll have, where are we at? The one that's furthest away, we'll put that down there for now. And we'll target roughly halfway of the move. So that's halfway of the move. That wants to be there. Right. Okay. Why have we done this? Well, first stage gets you paid. That one pays off any losses and just makes certain that we have some money in the bank. This one pays us a decent amount, as you can see. So these two together would equal a day's wage, because that's all I am after, because I am essentially only after about 200 quid a day. Quite happy with that. Why there? Because of this cluster. You know, it's a bit of a stall point. If it breaks through that, the next logical level is brushing the tops of these. So we'll have it to there. If it doesn't get that far down, not really worried. But any take profit between there and there, be quite happy with. And I'll just monitor it using a moving average. Simple as that. So I'll just let it play down, see what happens. I'm hoping this will be relatively quick. And we shall see. Well, nearly escaped. I was just about to go off and have a wander. And my phone told me this is over. So let's have a look. There you go. Little shy under 500 quid for an hour's work. Not even an hour's work. I can live with that. So, happy days. Like I say, it's just very quick. Saw the opportunity and wanted to show you. I know people say that I could have had more, but I was risk free and I still got paid. Simple as that. Stops were in place, etc. Happy days. Well, boys and girls, look at this. Come down into the office and the DAX is presenting itself yet again. So let's have a little look. I'm going to put in some set and forget orders. So just going to put in a couple of zones so I can see what's going on. Put one there, just like so. Like that. Duplicating on it, put that one under there. Nice target area in the middle, around this area here. Simple stuff, guys, simple stuff. All I'm doing is just giving myself some parameters as to what I think could be a potential good area to get in. So now we've marked that out. Drop it onto a 15 so I can watch what's going on. You can see the rejection coming in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my order underneath this candle to get down into there. Very simple. It could be a good day today. So we'll just pop that under there. We've got quite a bit to play with, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some multiple orders in. One there. One there. One there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them. In fact, I think I will set that last one to here. And we shall just let it play out. Nice simple stuff, this one. This could be a quick, easy trade. We've already done quite well out of it this morning. Let's have a look. There it is there. So I've got plenty of money to play with if I get this wrong. And that's the key element. You know, the whole process should be profit at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what you start with or what happens between your working day. If you lose, you lose. Don't worry about it, as long as you end the day in a positive expectancy. Because your whole job is to start with 0 and end with 1. So as long as that's in profit at the end of the day, I'm quite happy. So this is a relatively safe trade. Why is that? Because it's exactly the same setup as what I took this morning. So seeing that drive up, you can see it kind of rejecting a little bit here. That's the tall, and it's in an area where I'm pretty confident there's going to be a reaction. Okay, and you can kind of see that there. It's leveling out to come down. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might even edge them up a little bit. Just under there. A few extra pips and increase the target. Nice, simple stuff. So I'm going to put that one onto the green zone. We'll put one at the base of those candles and another one roughly there. Okay, and then just leave it. All right. Initially, I would look for sort of 10-15 pips, but because this market's moving pretty quick today, we can stretch it out a little. And all I'm going to do is, as soon as this one is closed out, I'll be pulling into break even. Simple. In fact, what's the pip count on this one? Yeah. I'll watch these two close out, pull it to break even, everyone's a winner. So I'm going to enjoy the coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes the coffee. I'm going to terrorise Winky all morning, because I'm down in her office just messing about today. Apparently I'm making a mess, so I have to sit in the corner out the way. So I'll let this play out, and I'll come back to you when it's all done, because I'm only spending a couple of hours here this morning, and then I'm going home. So catch you later on this afternoon. And that was that. What a day. Can't complain. Over £1,700. They're doing not a lot. And why am I saying not a lot? Because earlier on I said less is more. That was essentially one trade, just very, very well managed. And all you see, for all there is multiple positions amongst them, as one cashes out, it pays for the next one to be opened, or if it went into a loss, it would pay that loss off. And then as it gets further down, you carve it off and lock in your profits. And why did I take the second trade in the first place when normally I say I don't? It's because the first one came in very, very early in the morning, had all of the day left, and all the conditions were exactly the same at the same place. Seemed to be a no-brainer when I went down into the office to just stick a couple of extra positions on. I actually only thought I would get an extra £100 or so, but it kept on going. And in trading, sometimes that's how you make your money, by holding your nerve and letting it go to your levels, which is roughly what I did, and then just pulled the stop behind it till eventually it stopped me out. It's one of the easiest trades I've had in a long time, but what you've got to remember is it looks brilliant on the surface, but these days are a rarity. It's not something that happens every single day, because the move was quite colossal today and I just happened to be on the right side of it. I would have been happy with a quarter of what I got today. So it's been an excellent day. I am very pleased, and I think I might have a beer. So there we go. It's now 5:15 at night. So this single trade started, well, when I started speaking to you guys, 7:20 this morning, all day to play out. And this is something that I also tell you guys, when you're seeing sort of the land of make-believe, and they're saying that in the market over and over, it's hard work, it really is. This single trade has taken all day to play out. So less is more. Definitely the moral of the story today. And this one day has paid for my entire week. I don't need to work at all this week if I don't want to. Happy days. So there we go. I just wanted to short, mainly because I opened my mouth this morning. And if any of the Scruffy squad are watching this in the Telegram, they might drop a comment that I did shout this out way before I took it. And then I've done a running commentary of it right the way through the day for the guys. And I think we've all done very well today. So hats off to all of you, because they've been trading different markets, but their attitude and the way they're looking at the markets has paid off, and I'm really proud of them. So happy days. Well done, guys. It was an excellent day all around. So I'm going to leave you now, and always remember, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.